Alarms go off when I enter the building. I drink some, keep it in my poncho, light up like Castro, blow out from get-go, pro when I said go, grow like an afro, play like Ronaldo, hot like I'm death row, waiting, light as a pillow, down to my tiptoe, like I told Boxco.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars.
Okay, nice clean game, huh?
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. Bryant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here's James, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now here's Bryant. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The drive by LeBron. Westbrook with the block. Back to Kobe. Pass to Westbrook. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The West All-Stars on D. The drive by Lowry. Curry with the steal. Nobody near Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's the East. Lowry dishes to George. Kobe with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about how he was going to get the All-Stars comfortable playing with each other, and he said, "We're just going to keep our sets very simple and let them go out and make plays." I took one look at the roster and knew all I had to do was get out of the way, and we'd have success. Should be fun to watch, guys.
Thanks, Doris. East All-Stars on defense. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Right side, Bryant. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here are the East All-Stars now. Kobe with the steal. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
Lowry kicks to Anthony. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Outside Durant. Lets it fly from 18. From the arc. Rebounded by Anthony. Wade outside. James wide open. No good on the triple. LeBron's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Outside Anthony. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside Leonard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lowry drives in. Wade from outside. West All-Stars with the rebound. Fires from 14. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
George passes to Wade. Lowry dishes to LeBron. Wade outside. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from George. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Kobe can't hit. Bryant's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Wade kicks to Anthony. The dish to James. Outside for Lowry. It's stolen by Bryant. Poked away. Curry with a wide open look. The shot no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Lowry kicks to Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
New players in now for the East. Outside Aldridge. Back to Paul. Aldridge with a screen on Thomas. The drive by Cousins. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to Thomas. Outside Butler. Butler, a screen on Aldridge. Bosch kicks to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. points.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a three-point game. Aldridge wide open, he fires. Off target with his three. And DeRozan kicks to Bosh. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Thompson against Drummond. Paul for three. Rebound by the East All-Stars. DeRozan with it. Chris Paul covering. The pass to Thomas. Baseline Jay on the way, and that one's good. Bosh has got his first bucket of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Paul kicks to Aldridge. Look at that.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Thomas kicks to DeRozan. He feeds it to Bosh. Goes up from the top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Bosh has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love that stroke that you saw from Bosh right there.
Paul against Thomas. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Drummond. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Thomas kicks to Drummond. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Paul passes to Thompson. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's DeRozan missing. And so here are the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Millsap comes in for Chris Bosh. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul against Wall. Paul kicks to Harden. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. Off the screen. No good off the front iron.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Andre Drummond is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Wall. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
The West All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 6. Kobe against Butler. Back to Wall. Feeds to Millsap. He kicks to Wade. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Wade's got 5 points so far.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's what the East is going with right now. James checked in for Drummond, and George is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Durant comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Paul. Kobe's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Played good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Curry dishes to Davis. Now the feed to Bryant. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Kobe's got his 2nd basket of the night. Wall, that's a 2-pointer, and some very quick points for him on that possession. A minute and a half gone here in the 2nd quarter. Harden kicks to Davis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's LeBron. That's good.
LeBron James.
It's a close game here in Toronto. Pass to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Chris Bosh has checked in for Millsap, and Thomas subbed in for John Wall. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Thompson comes in for James Harden. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And he gets the bucket. 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the East. Lowry comes in for Dwayne Wade. The East All-Stars have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, LeBron. Now about 3 minutes gone in this 2nd quarter of basketball. Basketball. Kicks to Davis. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Anthony against Thompson. The drive by Lowry. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Chris Bosh. Here's Curry. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. From the wing, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Bosh, the screen. Lowry has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Lowry's got his first points in this one.
Right there, we saw Bosh opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
No good from Durant. The East All-Stars on offense. Stolen by Thompson. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And the rejection by James. Lowry from outside, and he gets the bucket. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part. Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Then for the West All-Stars, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Thomas goes in. And here's Anthony from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Westbrook with it. He has 7. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Thomas against Westbrook. Dishes to Aldridge. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The wide open look here for Bosh. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And Westbrook, here we go. Good work defensively by Anthony.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Bosh. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Westbrook. It's stolen by Lowry. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Carmelo. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Davis in the corner. No good. Good work defensively by Anthony.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game. And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
A big group substitution here for the East. Drummond's checked in for Bosh. Millsap comes in for Anthony. Butler, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The West All-Stars also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Draymond Green comes in for Leonard. And Paul subbed in for Thompson. Now the East All-Stars with it. Here's DeRozan. That 3 off the mark. And the West All-Stars have possession. And it's Paul penetrating. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Kobe's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Russell Westbrook. The West All-Stars shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Now Wall. The kick outside to Butler. Cousins pulls it in.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Kobe, no luck.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
The East All-Stars have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. West All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. We've got a pretty even game underway at Air Canada Center. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Well, Davis had a great quarter. He has 8 points and a steal. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
And this is what we see when we talk about potential. He's tapped into it today, guys.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half.
Assisted.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Steph Curry's out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kobe, and it's Durant, and it's Leonard in at the 4. Here's James, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. On the wing, George, defended by Durant, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The East All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Your East All-Stars, Paul George, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
It's Durant on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lowry passes to James. He dishes it to George. Back to LeBron. West All-Stars with the rebound. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Durant. Hits from the high post. Now it's a 5-point West All-Star lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Lowry for 3. They get it back. Second chance shot, and the nice bucket inside from Anthony. Anthony's got 8.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And it's George finishing it off.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
And the West All-Stars with possession. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Westbrook. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Leonard. He's got 9.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 7. It's George on the wing, defended by Bryant. LeBron can't get it to go. Here's Curry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Bryant. And here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 6. The dish to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. DeRozan's gone 2 of 4 shooting from three-point land. Westbrook against Wade. Westbrook kicks to Curry. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Curry's gone 1 of 4 so far. And Wade slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Westbrook a screen on LeBron. Here's Durant. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the inside and stolen by Aldridge. It's stolen by Anthony. To the inside, James. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And it's DeRozan missing. Westbrook against Wade. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Ring shot on the way. Can't get it to go. Anthony with the defensive effort. DeRozan with it. Leonard picks him up. And James gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan. And that's now 11 points for LeBron. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Bosch. 8 points for him. Drummond a screen. Bosch kicks to Drummond. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here is Paul. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's sent back by Bosch. Here's DeRozan, rips down the breakaway slam.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Thomas, no good. And here's Thompson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Inside. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Paul. And here are the East All-Stars. Thomas passes to Drummond. And DeRozan kicks to Drummond. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Paul dishes to Aldridge. Here's Davis. Goes up again. And again, it's LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 8.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Thomas kicks to Bosh. DeRozan in the corner. There's the pass to Bosh. No good from outside.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now just a 1-point East All-Star lead.
Timeout, East All-Stars.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Millsap comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And John Wall subbed in for Thomas. Then for the West All-Stars, Cousins comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's James Harden in for Thompson.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And he sinks the second. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Harden against Butler. No good. That would have tied it. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by the West. Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Green, the pass to Paul. Back to Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Harden against Wall. He feeds it to Millsap. Beyond the arc. But they recover it. Tries again. It's stolen by Davis. Paul left side. Rejected by Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
West ball.
The East making a switch. George is checked in. And West also making a switch. Ryan's checked in. High arcing shot.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Wall's shot is off. Wall's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Outside Bryant to tie. And it's sent back by Drummond. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Butler with the jam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. East All-Stars up on top, up 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And here are the East All-Stars now. The lead is 2. Paul Millsap out there with Paul George. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Wall. And it's James in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Feeds it to Cousins. Harden kicks to Durant. Cousins with a screen for Durant. On the wing, Bryant. Clock at 6. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Kobe. Millsap dishes to George. James, the pass to Millsap. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Westbrook. He kicks to Cousins. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Great D that time from LeBron. Outside, Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Throws it up high. The shot will not go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the East. Lowry comes in for John Wall. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for James Harden. And Lowry has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Steph Curry with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's Leonard. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Wade kicks to LeBron. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Durant, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Wade. Nice D from Durant.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
LeBron drives in. Out to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Leonard has been playing really well. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. And here are the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. And George kicks to Anthony. The West All-Stars pull it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the feed to Curry. And Anthony sends it back. They get it back, but they'll get another chance. Durant, no good. LeBron against Westbrook. James outside. Outside, George. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Leonard's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. T-Wade on the wing. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Bryant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Wade dishes to Anthony. A 3-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Westbrook. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by George.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
To the middle. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Kobe.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Been a very solid outing for George. He has 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
And George drops them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Down low, deflects the pass, and stolen by James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 3rd assist on the night. Double team on Westbrook. Leonard the pass to Kobe. Kicks it to Durant. Pass to Westbrook. Wade with the block.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
James, a rebound by Kobe Bryant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint. Here's Curry. No good. James with some nice D.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the shot is good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're down by 7. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Westbrook kicks to Bryant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Bryant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Leonard dishes to Kobe. Shoots from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's just a 3-point East All-Star lead. Here are the East All-Stars. LeBron drives in, and Curry pulls it down.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blueprint.
So tough to stop Westbrook right now. Been a great game tonight for Westbrook. He has 9 points and 8 dimes. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Outside Anthony, beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 3. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. On the wing, Bryant. No good with the wing jumper.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
LeBron with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
At the line for your East All-Stars, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're losing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Points with the clock stopped.
Here's Curry. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Outside Westbrook. Lets it go with a 3. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Money!
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, It's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
For three, Kobe nails it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for your East All-Stars, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith with LeBron James. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight. He was nearly 60% from the field. Ernie, 60. That's Shaq-like numbers. Okay, that's Kenny Smith-like numbers. I'm telling you, this guy was outstanding. I love the way he shot it all over the place.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over, listen, spread out with it, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia, from down in Miami where it warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota where it's storm in the winter, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me, B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas, better ask Cali, Catman, Cali with my eyes open, blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop on the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Kane got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie.
T-Pain. Got a fresh line up, yeah. I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
Baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug. Let's get cracking. Always well, baby, cause happen. She got the back seat, just a freak in the mood. Hopped out.
And I'm at it again. They go that flow, bringing tragedy.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's a Grizzlies home game. The fans around us amped up here in the FedEx Forum. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana. Allen is out there with Paul George. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Ellis. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5, down low. Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season, and there was no doubt they missed him.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit. And it wasn't just George, though. The team as a whole had a lot of injuries during the course of the season.
On defense, the Pacers takes the 3. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Allen. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hill against Conley. They set the screen. Ellis can't get it to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Fires the 3. Rebound by Mahinmi. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. George against Allen. Ellis with the screen for George. Ellis kicks to George. 13 feet away. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. George has got his first 2 points. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Conley penetrating. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Down low. And Randolph slams it in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Conley against Hill. Ellis left side from about 19 feet. Again, the miss by Ellis. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Unloads from 9, and Mike Conley again.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Pacers trail by 5. Outside, George. And he gets it to go. George has got his second bucket.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Conley dishes to Randolph. Excellent D there from Allen.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Randolph passes to Conley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First team foul.
For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. And not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
And the Grizzlies, guys, a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
Stolen by Randolph. Allen kicks to Randolph. Misses from close range.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. And count it from 19 feet away. And Conley at 6'1", about 175. Pretty slight frame, but Clark, he doesn't get pushed around.
Well, he embraces the team's tough defensive style. He gets into you, racks up steals. He's really a committed defender.
Hill dishes to Ellis. Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
The first one falls. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Carter comes in for Allen. Indiana also making some changes. Turner comes in for Mahinmi. And it's Hill in for Lavoy Allen. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So timeout called here. But first for Memphis.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Conley kicks to Gasol. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
Chance there to take the lead, missing. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the paint as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
That's good from Vince Carter. We have to respect the way Vince Carter has just aged gracefully. A superstar in his day, Clark. You knew his game so well. Even in his late 30s, he's still getting it done.
Got a lot that he brings to the table still, Kevin. I mean, not just to score. He can pass, defend, rebound, and not to mention his veteran leadership and savvy.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
That's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here's Stevenson. Outside Gasol. Shoots from the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And also, guys, Vince Carter is tireless in what he calls his old man workouts. I mean, keeping his body healthy and up to the challenge of the long NBA season. Not to mention holding on to some of that bounce from his younger days. Every now and then, he'll give us a little taste of Vinsanity.
And so here's Memphis. The Pacers making the shot. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Yeah, and VC in the second year of a 3-year deal, you know, he struggled to make shots last season. We'll see if this proves to be a bounce-back season for him.
Now here is Carter, following the miss by Rodney Stuckey. Fires for 3, and Carter with the basket on the assist from Farmar. Carter's got 5. Pacers trail by 5. Lawson outside. The dish to Stuckey. Kept alive by Indiana. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start. Look at that jam. Just beautiful.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Carter with the block. Stevenson outside. He kicks it to Gasol. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Turner. And here's the fast break. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Lawson against Wright. The shot. No good from Lawson. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside Gasol. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. In the corner, Miles with it. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 9. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us
we feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. You know, we feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Hairston is out there with Barnes, and it's Randolph in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
That's his first personal foul.
Hill passes to Mahimi, kicks it to Allen. Here's George. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ellis outside. Back to George. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And it's 8 points here for George. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Randolph dishes to Barnes. Randolph a screen. Kicks it out to Allen. But they get it back. Here's the 3. No luck. So Indiana will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Ellis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Ellis has got 8. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Conley. It's rebounded by Indiana. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George, no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Wasted no time on that one. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
On the wing, Hill. Back to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Allen, that's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And here's Conley outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Ellis. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. And George, here we go. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Wright's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. Turner's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players around him. He came into the league more focused on setting up his teammates, and that's what he does well.
Here's Mahinmi. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. A part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol has checked in for Randolph. And Stevenson comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Farmer in for Mike Conley. Indiana making some changes. Solomon Hill comes in for Mahinmi. And it's C.J. Miles in for George. Here is Miles. Down low, Hill kicks to Turner. Stuckey outside. 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Stevenson left side. Pulls up. And again, Memphis no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lawson with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. And Lawson with the drive. Good D by Gasol.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Stevenson missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Pacers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Indiana didn't have a great record on the road last season. Only went Clark 15-26 on the year, and it cost them down the stretch.
It really did, Kevin. I mean, the Pacers had a bumpy year with all of the injuries, particularly with George being out for most of the year. His absence was most noted in those tough road games, I think.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Farmar passes to Gasol. Carter dishes to Gasol. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. That's 10 points for Marc Gasol.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
How about your Grizz Girls fans? Give it up!
1:49 left here in the second. Lawson outside. To the wing right side. Miles. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Miles has got 6.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Carter drives in. Farmar kicks to Carter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. From deep, Stevenson. And yes, sir, that one drops. 1:10 left now here in the second. Pacers trail by 6. Turner with a screen for Lawson. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Pass to Stuckey. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Stuckey's got 6.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Stevenson drives in. Excellent D there from Hill.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From downtown, Grizzlies with the rebound.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Carter. And 12 points for Marc Gasol. Lawson outside with 1 on the clock. And that concludes the first half. It's the Grizzlies up 8. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He ended up with 15 points and 3 assists. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Excellent game we've seen from Mike Conley. 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Laws's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got Paul George. Mahinmi is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Hill, and it's Ellis in a 2-guard. It's Hill on the wing, covered by Conley, rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Six to shoot. Mahinmi dishes to Allen. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
In talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
Here's Ellis. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Allen on the wing. Gasol kicks to Barnes. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Getting back to Ty Lawson, he's under 6 feet without shoes, relatively short wingspan as well, yet he's always had to deal with size limitations on defense. But he uses phenomenal anticipation and speed to win more than his share of battles at that end of the floor.
Randolph passes to Conley. They double team Conley. The pass to Allen. Stolen by Ellis. At the elbow, it's George. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
That one is off. And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in their final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a second seed to a sixth on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time. And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And Stuckey led the charge for the Pacers bench, Greg, as you were talking about. But all around the reserves, Clark, were fantastic on the Pacers.
Yeah, third in the league at almost 41 points per game off the bench. First in the NBA in bench rebounding and top 10 in field goal percentage as a bench.
Here's Gasol, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Pacers trail by 9. Mahinmi dishes to Hill. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. It's Ellis on the wing. Outside, Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Here's Conley. He's got 15. Allen, right side. Can't get it to go. Ellis with some nice D. Pacers trail by 7, and here they go. Here's Mahinmi. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Conley gets the bucket.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And George kicks to Ellis. It's stolen by Allen. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Randolph. That 3 off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's the screen. And it's Ellis penetrating. Step back on that one and let it fly. Ellis has got 10 points.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Nice shot by Randolph.
Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. He's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Well, Memphis loves the grit and grind mentality of this Grizzlies team. We all know that. They are at their most fearsome, I think, right here in the grindhouse.
No doubt about it. Some names just stick, and everyone here knows when you say grindhouse, you're talking about the FedEx Forum. Memphis so strong in this building.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Well, I tell you, last year, guys, the Grizzlies lived up to the nickname of the Grindhouse. Top 5 defense here at home, and a lot of close wins that could have gone either way, but they grinded them out. The
baseline J. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Here's Wright. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Jordan Farmar, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Lawson comes in for George Hill. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Lawson the pass to Stuckey. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 4 assists in the game.
And those close wins and that blue-collar attitude is really what helped Memphis get to a 31-10 record here at home. I mean, good for second-best home record in that very tough Western Conference.
Lawson is doubled, wants to get it to Hill, and does. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a Clark, a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're the sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Sent 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy, and that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
There's the pick. Lawson dishes to Turner.
Putting you in. Let's go.
For Indiana, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That's good from Turner. Well, the Pacers, despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Indiana, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Both free throws good from Hill. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. To the middle, deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Adams' shot is good. 1:21 left in the third. Lawson outside. Pass to Stuckey. Uncovered. Here's Turner, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
1:09 left in the third. Farmar kicks to Carter. Farmar passes to Randall. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lawson kicks to Miles. Stuckey outside. To tie. Pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Lawson with it. Now right defender. Off the pick. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis leading. Adams outside. The three. That is good. Farmar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Lawson outside. Passes it to Hill. Back to Lawson. Feeds to Miles. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Miles has got 9 points.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Gets it off, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Grizzlies lead by 2. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Indiana trailing here. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Matt Barnes is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Hairston in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Ellis, a good look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Conley dishes to Allen. And it's off from three-point range. And Indiana shooting well. They're at 45%. Hill has the open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And it's George finishing it off.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Gasol. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Hill passes to Ellis. The feed to Mahinmi. Back to Ellis. And the layup's good off the glass. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To take the lead, George. And Gasol sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Hill, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Conley gets to Gasol. No good with the triple. Here's Indiana. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Ellis with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. The 3 from Hill. And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And, guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury, came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, "We're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it." Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And getting back to George Hill, what a second half of the season he had. He tore up several key categories, Clark.
Yeah, he was bogged down by injuries early in the season. Came back to average career highs in points, rebounds, and assists. Partly because he was finally treated and looked to as a go-to guy, and he thrived in that role.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Allen kicks to George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Stevenson drives in. No good. Hill with some nice D.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Conley dishes to Barnes. On the wing, Stevenson. Back to Barnes. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Allen left side. Gasol passes to Conley. Fires for 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hill kicks to Mahinmi. Pick up by Hill. Mahinmi dishes to Ellis. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. George passes to Hill. Ellis outside. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stevenson with it. He's picked up by Hill. Stevenson kicks to Barnes. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. And it's 8 points for Barnes.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Some changes for Memphis. Randolph comes in for Barnes, and it's Carter in for Lance Stevenson.
Vince Carter.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Carter. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Over in the corner, Allen. Carter dishes to Randolph. Drills the elbow jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Hill passes to Mahinmi. Pick up by Hill. Mahinmi kicks to Ellis. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Carter against George. From outside the arc, the shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Dishes to Allen. For the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Hill. In the corner, George with it. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. He got right to the cup using that screen. George has got 10 points in just the second half. 1:33 left in the game. Conley dishes to Randolph. 13 feet away. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. .125 left in the 4th quarter.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Carter kicks to Conley. They double team Conley to the paint. Here's Randolph and the powerful one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. .10 left in the fourth. And George, here we go. And Allen with the block. And they get it back. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Kicks it out to Allen. Puts it up from 17. Here's Gasol. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Allen right side. He dishes it to Gasol. Conley the pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. Lets it go. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Hill.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
For your Grizzlies, Michael Conley. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
The offensive rebound, Allen, and Gasol sends it back. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who go to the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lawson kicks to Hill. Allen dishes to Stuckey. For 3, Hill cannot hit.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying up his man.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Mark, it certainly seemed like you guys came out early on with a mindset to seize control of this game. Was that your plan?
Yes, and we started out that way, and that was limped away a little bit. But, we're learning, we're getting better, and, just a process.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the Marc Gasol. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here. Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Marc Gasol is right in the middle of the conversation about the best centers in the NBA. If you're talking strictly about defense, well, Gasol is the conversation. It's just not about D, as we saw tonight. He got tremendous offensive game as well. Did you see that turnaround? Woo.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil.